Is Australia's next world title hopeful. Lance Gostelow enjoyed an unconventional upbringing and has formed uncompromising bonds en route to the sports elite. Luke Waters followed the fighter's final preparation to qualify for a shot at the title.
In a darkened room, a short walk from the ring, the moments leading up to Lance Gostelow's career-defining fight are excruciating. The stakes are higher than ever before. A win will catapult the 25-year-old to within one fight of a world title, and a loss could end his professional career and dream.
When you're standing still, I want that moving target. Walk and fight, look at this bloke. Walk and fight.
Calming words from veteran trainer Ray Giles ease the tension, but nothing can crack it.
To win the world title, you know, if you could come out one day and say you've been a world champion, I don't think there's anything greater on this earth than that.
In the most individual of sports, Lance Gostelow's weapon is teamwork.
This lad, he's just one out of the box in my opinion. He's a brilliant boxer. Great counter puncher. His speed's his greatest asset. He's blisteringly quick, and he's got a great eye.
Veteran trainer Ray Giles identified Gostelow's talent when the promising fighter was just 12, and the pair has been virtually inseparable since his decision to turn pro.
I couldn't see myself going anywhere without Ray in the corner. Me and Ray are kind of like a bit like a father-son type relationship.
He's probably the most respectful young boy that I've ever had the pleasure to train, and he's loyal to the nth degree. But he's a boy from the bush, and everything's governed by a handshake, and you can set your sundial by a handshake.
Young Lance was raised in North Queensland, exploring the remote outback stock tracks with his brother and droving contractor father. It was a nurturing but hard upbringing.
It did definitely give you a toughness, and just going out with the cattle and that when you're such a young age is just great experience, and you could always come back to school and tell all your schoolmates about what you've done, and most times they didn't really believe you.
But it's not all boxing and droving. In fact, far from it.
I picked mum and dad up at 11.
There's been another contrasting constant in Lance's life. His now wife and childhood sweetheart, Amanda.
Having her down here has been unbelievable. It's been the biggest help, you know, of my career.
You're always very nervous, but there's also excitement there watching Lance do something that he loves so much.
And for the past 3 months, she's supported his painstaking and painful preparation for this week's bout. A win would launch the 25-year-old into the light welterweight world top 10 and in near reach of a title dream. South African-born dual world champion Lovemore Naidoo was flown into Spa and after a week of training declared Gostelow ready.
I can see him becoming a world champion. I got no doubt in that. Listen, I wouldn't be wasting my time coming all the way from Sydney to come work with him if I thought he was a nobody.
But between the adopted Victorian and a shot at greatness stands a big-punching African with an imposing record. Of Fatai Onakiki's 24 professional fights, he's won by knockout a staggering 20 times. And finally, Lance Gostelow's moment arrives.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome the centre ring and the babyface assassin, Lance Gostelow.
Break lane, step back, box.
You just feel sick. Sometimes you turn away and can't even look at it.
After 12 gruelling rounds, the judges unanimously awarded the belt and a chance at boxing greatness.
The babyface assassin, Lance Gostelow.
This man, Lance Gostelow, is without doubt the best pure boxer Australia has at the moment, and he's on his way to world title honours.
But for fighter and trainer, the post-bout celebrations were short-lived, as both men returned to the familiar, steely-eyed demeanour, suggesting unfinished business.
I'm only really listening to the one person, and that's Ray.
Only the good ones can listen, and they can be disciplined and be focused to do it. And he's done that.
It probably hasn't really sunk in yet that where we can go from here, and hopefully get a good world title shot.
But for one fleeting moment, it was the veteran trainer who dropped his guard.
If he fights like he fought tonight, I think he can hold his own with anyone in the world.
Luke Waters reporting there. And